In this video, we are going to learn how to factorize algebraic expression. What is factorizing? It is the opposite of expanding. We are going to put the expression back into brackets. Okay? So what are the steps? The step is you need to find the highest common factor of each of the terms, especially the numbers. Write the highest common factor in front of the bracket and then fill the rest of the term by multiplying them out. So let's look at some of the examples. So suppose we have 7x plus 14. You look at the number 7 and 14. So what are the factors of 7? It could be 1 and 7, and that's it. For 14, it could be 1 and 14, 2 and 7. So the highest common factor, the common factor is 1 and 7, and the highest common factor is going to be 7. So what you do, you're going to take the 7 out, and then you put a bracket. Okay? Once you put the bracket, you need to multiply the number to get 7x, or the reverse, you take 7x divided by 7. So what's left is x plus, and then 14 divided by 7 is going to be 2. And then when you expand them out, 7 times x is 7x, 7 times 2 is going to be 14, and that's how you factorize. Okay, so we do the second one. The second one, we have two numbers, 4 and 8. The factors of 4 is 1 and 4. It could be 2 and 2, so we leave it at 2. Okay? For 8, it could be 1 and 8, 2 and 4. So the common factor is 1, 2 and 4, but the highest common factor is 4. So we take the 4 out, and then we're going to put the bracket. Okay? So now to get the item in the bracket, you take 4x divided by 4. The first term is going to be x, and the second term is going to be 8 divided by 4 is going to be 2. So that is how you factorize an expression. Okay, now we're going to do harder examples. So let's go. So the third example, you don't have the numbers here, so you do not have to factorize. You do not have to find the highest common factor of the number. So now you have x and x squared. So the highest common factor for x and x squared is x. So you take out x and you put a bracket. Okay. So to get the terms in the bracket, you take 3x divided by x. You're left with 3, and then plus x squared divided by x. The next term is going to be x. And when you multiply them out, 3 times x is going to be 3x, x times x squared is going to be x, x squared. Okay, the fourth example, you have 5 and 10. So this time you have two numbers. So the factors of 5 is 1 and 5, and that's it. And factors for 10 is 1 and 10 and 2 and 5. The common factors is 1 and 5, so the highest common factor is 5. So what you do, you're going to put 5. And another factor that's common is x squared and x. So the highest common factor is x. So what's left? You put in a bracket. So you take 5x squared divided by 5x, you're left with x. And the second one, 10x divided by 5x is going to be 2. Okay, now we go on. The third and the fourth question. So the fifth and the sixth. So now there's no numbers here. Don't worry about the numbers. So we got p squared q cubed minus 5pq squared. So the highest common factor between p squared and p is going to be a p, a q cubed, and a q squared, q squared. So now you're going to divide. Put a bracket. P squared q cubed divided by that, you're going to get p cubed. And 5pq squared might divide by pq squared, you're going to get 5, that's it. Okay? Yes, that's right. Last but not least, we're going to factorize. There's two numbers there, 9 and 12. 9 is made up of 1 and 9, 3 and 3. 12 is made up of 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. So the highest common factor is going to be 3. So we take out the 3. For the term x and x, you can take out the x. And then for y squared and y cubed, you can take out the y squared. And you put the bracket there. So 9xy squared divided by 3xy squared, you're left with 3 minus 12xy cubed divided by 3xy squared, you're left with 4y. Yep, that's it. Okay, so that is how you factorize a expression. So hope you have learned something today, and see you in the next one.